Welcome back to another Beeline to Passports. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host, and you're listening GKI Radio. And tonight we have a guest, and she was the guest for the first show on this season, and she is back on the show. She's bringing more information and great stuff. And tonight we have the beautiful Brie Burke. Brie, welcome back to Beeline to Passports.
Thank you for having me back. It's great to be here.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. And since the last opportunity that you were here with us, they've been, a lot of good stuff on your career. Tell us what you've been doing and all the great stuff that you've been doing in your acting career. And also, we're going to talk later about D.A.Y.S, your organization. Tell us.
So, as since we last spoke, I've been doing a lot more movies. I actually was cast in a bunch of series. One's called Dirty Hope. It's going to be so much fun. It's about this girl, and she meets these people that have lost their faith in God. But as she meets them and she talks to them, she realizes that they are the signs that God does exist, that God is among all of us. Even if some people lose their faith and they stray from the shepherd, they always come back. And I can't wait to be part of it. Honestly, I believe it's going to be Oscar worthy.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that you're very active in your acting career, and hey, is taking opportunities, and that's the right way to continue grow on this industry, most definitely. And most when your career basically, you're very young in your career basically started. You've been in this industry for years, but you're young, and now is a lot of these great projects that are coming your way. And tell us, they have any of the previous show, you talk about the traveling out of the state and participating. Have you been completing that projects already?
Not as of yet. A lot of part of that is the economy, gas prices rocketing up. They haven't gotten enough money to actually get all of the stuff into preparation. Sadly, some of the contributors have backed out, but we are looking at a $5 million deal. So hopefully it'll go through soon, and hopefully we will be flying out of state and completing everything worthwhile. Soon Hong Kong will be a deal.
Nice, nice. Yes, the economy unfortunately has been affected with all these changes on pricing, gas pricing,
Yeah.
including for food. It's so expensive now. Try to go and get milk because gas price plus the price of the milk has been increased. Okay, and tell me regarding your beauty pageant. I saw several pictures, and you were doing some presentations.
Yes, I was. I was actually speaking to some kids about depression and suicide and having awareness to those around them. I was also talking about having faith in the good Lord and to always be there. And especially since we are filming this on Easter Sunday, it's amazing to think that there's so many people that love the Lord and even in summer camps, you just see all these kids, bright eyed, bushy tailed, ready to take on the world and have the good Lord guide them. It's truly, truly outstanding. And hopefully, the Lord will help them with depression and all the stuff that they're going through right now.
Yes, yes, and like we said in the show, and then hey, your name has been in this show. I don't know weekly. I can say it because I always mention you and mention your foundation, your days foundation, because it's super important. If you feel depressed, then you need to talk to somebody. They have help, and they have people they will listen and they will help you to be out of that depression, and it's basically you need to open your mouth, ask for help, and that can change your life forever.
Sadly, people aren't mind readers, so we really do need to ask for help when we need it.
That's right. That's right. Yes, in our show there was Dennis Malin.
Oh,
We were talking about you on the show, and with other guests also. We were talking about Brie Burke and the career for Brie Burke,
yeah.
and everybody loves you. You know the show is everybody love Raymond. In this case, is everybody love Brie.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to have made such an impact.
Yes, yes, most definitely, most definitely. And I have, we've been talking with these people. They work with you in different projects, and everybody knows you for the great actress and the great person and the great personality. Then you always shine in on the stage or around other people.
Oh, thank you. I really do try. And even if I'm having a bad day, it doesn't have to reflect on my mood and it doesn't have to reflect on anyone else's.
And that's important. That's important because people don't need to basically pay for something then they're not involved. It's true. It's true. It's something that people need to learn to canalize or channelize, for when they're dealing with situations. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Bree, let's take the first commercial break. And when we come back from this commercial break, let's continue talking about your project and talking about Days Foundation and all the projects that are coming up on your career. And we're going to be learning more about Miss Brie Burke here on Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. And people remember, uh, if you have a comment or question, just call our station, and the number is 407-476-9059, and drop the comment or question, and we will answer the comment or question in our show. Meanwhile, let's take this commercial break, and we'll be right back with more of Brie Burke's story here on Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We are back from this commercial break and great music, and you're listening GKI Radio. My name is Joe Batista, and this is your show Beeline to Passports. And tonight we have the beautiful Brie Burke. She's an actress. Also, she is a director, producer, and president and founder of D.A.Y.S. Brie, now then, you gave us the opportunity to be back here in the show. Tell us what projects or what you've been doing with your foundation with Days. We saw a post during this weekend regarding the why Days has been created.
Yes. So Days was actually created for my cousin. Um, when I was about 10 years old, my cousin committed suicide. He he didn't tell anyone. No one knew the symptoms, no one knew the signs. Everyone thought he was okay. And I just saw him for my birthday. So it hit my family really hard. Losing him really opened my eyes, and having lost someone at such a young age is just really devastating. And I know what my family went through. I know I've seen it. And I don't want people to suffer the same thing that I've gone through, what my family has gone through. So I created Days. I always knew that I wanted to do something, so I started off with Project Semicolon. I helped out here and there and tried to bring awareness. Days is my version of Project Semicolon for youths and young adults. I try to help those in high schools, colleges. I may even double into middle school because eighth grade is definitely a beast to deal with.
Yes, and it's sad, but it's true. Then the suicide cases has been increased
Yeah.
lately, and unfortunately, in the youth. And we said in the last segment, if you feel that you need to talk to somebody, just call, talk,
Yes.
find somebody.
Please.
It's important because in any problem is not that big, then you make that decision. Let's say it that way. It's important then you have somebody they listen to you. If you don't find somebody close to you, they have organizations like days then they can listen, then they have professionals then that will help you and guide you to move forward and don't have that decision. And
Exactly.
uh, where the people can reach you through days.
They can reach me on Instagram, Facebook. They can email me at daysnonprofit@gmail.com. They can email me wherever, whenever. I will always answer. And even if I don't get to them in a timely manner, such as 3 in the morning, I will still try my best. And right now, we are actually in the midst of making a Twitter, a Snapchat, and as you already know, we have a YouTube channel and we're making more videos to post up on there.
Super important, and more productions that goes uh talking about that situation and events then people can see, can listen, can find this organization, and the people can find the help that is need. Is very important. We've been talking again. I told you about Dennis, but also Louis Diaz was here. He's an artist, and we were talking about that situation. Uh, because in the Central Florida there has been several cases, and there was people with depression, and his art, all the paints that he does is they talk about that situation, the depression, and he
And
talk about then you have a great heart, and that heart, and you have a something to bring to the world, and hey, just you need to reach somebody if you fall on depression, and that people can assist you, they can help you to be out of that situation.
most
I, and it's not a situation, and it can be only for youth, or young adults, for adults. They can be for anybody, and they can be in any community. They can be in communities, wealthy communities, to the know that wealth, or wealthy communities. They can be in the Hispanic. They can be anywhere. That's
anyway.
anywhere. That's anywhere. And just we need to talk and reach the people. That's super important. And tell us, they have, beside that, the projects with the Twitter and the Snapchat. Looking to do any other production like the one that you did for the public awareness video with Days?
I am actually going to be looking for extras soon. Volunteers. Sadly, I can't afford to pay anyone since this is a nonprofit. But I am looking forward to writing a new script and looking for extras to fill those roles. I can't wait. We already have the date set and everything. And even if you would like to, Mr. Joe Batista, there's a role for you in mind.
Yes, yes, just count on me. Count on me, because the important here is to bring that word. They bring this information to the world, and it's important. It's important, and using our channels, the social medias, the radio show that we have.
Exactly.
Is a way to bring that to the public. And most this show is through GK radio and internet radio, then it's worldwide. And the problem with the suicide is not only for the US, it is everywhere. you
Every,
know they
yes,
have recently, they have a situation that was very sad in Puerto Rico. A very young girl, believe it was 11, 12 years old. She committed suicide. And the reason was bullying.
oh my gosh.
And the person didn't have somebody like a support, or somebody they can listen to her. And she decided to commit suicide. And that's very sad.
That's the worst part. Lots of people think that when you're depressed, you just need a little bit of time to get your mind off of things and just be alone with your thoughts. And that's the worst thing you can possibly do. And
Yes.
it just makes your decision so much more clear in a way. I don't
Yes.
know this, but a lot of people, once they make that decision, they become happier. They start smiling more. And then they decide, this is my final day. I might as well do it now. No one's around. They'll get over me. They won't miss me. It's fine. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how it goes down. And it's the worst thing that can actually happen, especially with young adults, teens, suicidal college students. College students are the worst right now because now with finals and all that stuff that's on their shoulders, it's so sad to see them all deteriorate.
Correct. Correct. And is the way then they've been handling pressure. They don't know how to handle pressure and how to deal with pressure. And that basically is the message will be bring the tools to them on how to handle that pressure
Exactly.
and how to um, find the channel, the right channel. And we were again. I was talking to Louis Diaz. He was in the several weeks ago here on the show. We talk about that, and as an artist, people that's a way to channel your depression. You paint, or you have a gift and you play some music, you sing, or you build something that will be your channel to bring out your depression. And that is super, super, super important. All right, Brie, let's take another commercial break. And when we come back, we will continue talking about your career, talking about the beauty pageant,
Yeah.
because I know very soon you will pass that throne, yes?
Yes. Well,
And let's talk about that in the next segment. But people, remember, we're gonna go to this commercial break, and remember to drop the question or comment you would like to hear them here answer on the show. The number is 407-476-9059. Remember to say my name, followed by your name and your comment or question. And you could also hear it here in Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We are back from the commercial break and great music on GKI Radio, Beeline to Passports. And tonight we have the beautiful Brie Burke. She's an actress, director, producer, president, and founder of D.A.Y.S. And Brie, also, I know that you're involved on beauty pageants. Tell us about the beauty pageant, and I know very soon you will need to pass uh, your crown to another beautiful person. Tell us when that coming, and tell us also uh, what will be the next step for you in the beauty pageant world.
well, my next step is actually the Miss Florida pageant. It's actually coming up. It's going to be next month, and we're gonna have so much fun. I'm going to be going for Miss Florida, and I'm sorry, I just have to stop right really quick. I have a little someone with me. My friend just found her on the highway, so she saved her. Um, so please don't mind me. Anyway, so that would be the next step. I actually have an event coming up. So if you guys are in the Fort Lauderdale area, I will be at the Panther and Lightning game.
Nice, nice. You're gonna be in basically in a hockey game, yeah? That's a hockey
Yes.
game?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. You're gonna be seeing the one of the fastest games in the world, because let me tell you, I've been in hockey games, and if you turn to your left you miss the whole action. Definitely, you need to be aware that everything that is happening the on the ice, in the arena on the ice, because it's not, you will miss part. That's awesome that you're gonna be in that game.
Yes, it's going to be hockey on heels. So we're going to, so we're going to be actually going there, and we're going to actually be in a VIP box, and we're going to meet the hockey players. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
Wow, 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 wow. You're gonna have a lot of good experience, and because meeting these hockey guys uh and their experience there, and you guys gonna bring the beauty. They
Yeah.
have the toughness, and but you guys gonna bring the beauty.
Oh, yes. It's not only the ice skaters bringing the beauty there.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct. Yes, I noticed that you have a beautiful cat there. They have a name for that cat?
No, my friend just actually found him or her. We don't know the gender yet, but
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see they're a pet lover. Definitely.
yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Uh, that's awesome. And Bree, you mentioned that you're going after the this beauty pageant. You're gonna move basically to the Miss Florida. All right, that is a big step, girl.
Oh, I know. And I'm
Yes.
ready to make it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And when the Miss Florida can be knocking the door for the next steps that will be Miss Universe or Miss World. You never know.
Yes, I can't wait to see.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. There's a couple steps to get there. Yeah, next week we're gonna have on the show, God willing, we're gonna have a gentleman. Then basically he prepares uh, a lot of women for beauty pageants, but specifically for beauty pageants like Miss World, Miss Universe for Mexico. And
Oh,
he's gonna
oh,
come. He's gonna be here in our show. He committed to be part of our show for next week, and I met him, and he have great stories and how he started when he moved from Mexico to Miami, and all these things. He's been in this industry for many, many, many years, and this guy is like he have an eye hawk. Um, see somebody, prepare, and he wins.
and that's the way to have it.
Yes, yes, yes. And he's gonna be in our show telling us how he started and all the the steps and the good things, the bad things that happen, but also how he started in the career as a uh, headhunter, but let's say it that way, because they always look for somebody, prepare that person, and then launch that person for the next level. All right, and telling our audience how they can follow you, and they can see what you've been doing, where you're gonna be, in the different events. Tell us your social media.
Will do. So you can find me on Instagram under Brie Burke Official. That's BrieBurke Official. And on Days on Instagram, you can find me under Days D/A/Y/. And on Facebook, you can find me on Brie Burke. Burke. IMDb is Brie Burke as well.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, and that is important because right there, the people can see all the project that you've been doing as an actress, and with all these great projects like the Book of Alessio, because that's coming up. I saw the director here, Mr. Josh Bing. He's been posting some stuff on the social media, and that's coming up. It's almost ready to be launched, then I'm excited. I just want to see the book of Alexia, and that's
Yeah,
where we met.
it is. I do remember killing you.
Yes, and in every show when I have a guest that know you, I tell him that you owe me one.
I I do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's take this commercial break, and when we come back, we will continue talking about your career and talking about the projects and future projects. Then you can, tell us because we know they have a lot of hush hush on this industry, but
Yeah.
we will talk about the stuff that you can let us know. All right, people. Thank you for being in with us here on the show for 2 seasons, and being with us and learning about all these beautiful people and great guests every week. And we're gonna take this short commercial break, and we will right back learning more about Miss Brie Burke's story and more of the projects than she is involved here on GKR Radio on this show, Beeline to Passports. We are back. We are back from the commercial break and great music. This is Joe Batista, and you're listening GKI Radio with your show Be Line to Passports. And tonight we have the actress, director, producer, president, and founder of D.A.Y.S, Miss Brie Burke. Brie, now, then we're back and we continue our conversation. Future projects. What do you have in your table? On your table, then you can let us know. Projects that you have been cast and book, and also stuff with days. Projects that you have with days.
Well, let me go through the list. I already told you about Dirty Faith. It's a coming of age series. And there's Nocturno to Spiritu Santo. There is Once Upon a Christmas Eve, which should be coming out. Rendezvous, Rescued Innocence, Vermilion, Women Want Everything, The Golden Method, and Tainted Shield Miami, for a few.
Wow, that's a few. Oh Lord, busy, busy, busy. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I know they've been, driving around from the St. Pete area to your home area, the Tampa Bay area, and other parts. And that's why Berg is busy. I always say to our guests and always to the people that participate on the show, then being an actor or actress is not easy. You need to, uh, you get some parts, you decide which one is good for you, you decide to take it, you prepare for that, and you do your work, but you need to prepare yourself for that. And they have opportunity that sometimes we will need to pass because they have many others. They have some conflict with the time, with the days that you are taping or that you are on set recording a commercial or doing any project. And during that period of time, well, sometimes you need to say, "Hey, I'm passing on this one."
Yeah.
But hey, I'm noticing you're busy, always involved with different events with the beauty pageant because beauty pageants also that you
Oh
need
yes.
to put time on that. It's not that you go and prepare for one day. They have some events that you need to participate, and mostly you win the crown. You need to participate for that once. Then is traveling. You need to show. You mentioned the hockey game that you're gonna
Yes.
be participating. Uh, each time then you put for the people know who you are and what you can bring to the table.
Yes, most definitely. And a lot of people going into this business don't seem to recognize that you have to give 110%. It's not just a job, it is a lifestyle.
Yes, yes. You said when Dennis was in our show, he explained, he goes to the gym 6 days a week, preparing himself mentally, physically, and he's been very busy. I was talking to him
Yes.
on the show, and the week after, I saw that he was working in a project with JC Films in the
Yes.
Tampa area. And like, oh wow, being busy, and he was he's cast for projects right now. He's looking to do some movie. He's he's been busy, but it's a lifestyle.
It
Then
is.
you decide to move to this. Um, your diet is important. Physically, you need to work with your body because
Yes, you
something
do.
you are from, let's say, 8 in the morning until whatever time, 10, 12, 14 hours on
Oh,
set,
yeah.
and it's not one day, sometimes it's several days that you do.
Exactly.
And I remember when we were working on the book of Alexio, you came to do some scenes, but you were the same day you came from the St. Pete area,
Yes.
and you finished the scenes, and then you drive back to St. Pete with
Mm-hmm.
couple hours sleep.
Yes. Yes, I did. That was a full night hour. That
Yes.
was full night hour.
Yes, yes, and that is, I've been working on some projects in Miami, going to Miami, and basically sometimes it's going early in the morning, going to Miami, spend there 1 or 2 days, and come back. And when I come back, I have some stuff over here to work with. Again, it's a lifestyle, and you
It
need
is.
to know how to handle and time management is very important.
Exactly.
And you have
Exactly.
the best manager, your mom around. Uh, Hi to her,
Yes,
and also to your dad. Then they're very very supportive with your career.
they
That's
are.
super important. That's super super important.
It is. Especially my momager. I couldn't have made it anywhere without her, in all
Yes,
honesty.
yes, because she's your driver too.
Exactly. She's my chauffeur. I'm still waiting for that limo though.
No, but it's important because she's been there, and she's seen, step by step, how you grew in this career and how you be moving up on the career, and make proud for a parent, make you proud, but not only as a father figure, or the parent, but when you
Yes.
see then somebody that you help and manage, and then he if the person is going and moving up, hey, that's definitely. And the most important and right there is listening. If you
Exactly.
listen, because we are involved in the management side, we're involved with people, and the people need to learn to listen. Uh,
They do.
because we seen stuff that is not appropriate. Uh, that we say no, you say it should be a no, okay, because this person know what's going, what could happen after that.
Exactly.
And if we see opportunities, taking that opportunities will be good. And the most important, the word. I have
Exactly.
a bad situation time ago with a talent. Then the person, gave the word to a production company, but the person never show up, and that
That's the worst
ruined.
possible thing.
Yes, that ruined that career automatically, because
Exactly.
in this world is huge, but it's also small.
Yes.
Production companies talk because, hey, we work together in a project. I work in a project with Dennis Malin, and then I
You're gonna have
found
so much fun.
in yes, in another project I work with somebody. Then 2 or 3 months later, the person was on that project. You never
Mm-hmm.
you never
You
know.
never know.
And that can, if you don't show, you say yes to this project, and unfortunately you don't show, or you don't have a real valid excuse, because they
Exactly.
count on you. They count
They
on you.
do. They
And that,
really do. And you could make or break something
yes,
really special.
yes, yes. In another show, we have one of the talents explain that, in the last minute they need to cast the lead person, because the lead person never show, and there
Oh,
was filming the same day. Then they were filming, the person never show,
no.
and they need to find a lead on the spot, because they were filming that day, and that was the day assigned, the day that everybody was there, and the lead was in.
Oh my gosh.
That's awful. That's awful.
It
Yeah, but
is. Oh my gosh.
it's stuff that day by day, the people need to learn, and they need to keep that in mind. Brie, repeat again your social
Mm-hmm.
medias that the people can follow you, and also your final thoughts.
Will do. So my social media, you can find me on Instagram as Brie Burke Official, BrieBurke Official. For days, you can find me at D_A_Y_S_. And for IMDb and Facebook, you can find me under Brie Burke. Again, that is BrieBurke.
Awesome, awesome. And your final thoughts before we finish the show tonight?
My final thoughts: everyone out there that is suffering from depression, that has suicidal tendencies, anything and everything that you deem insignificant and you feel like you just need to be alone to think about your thoughts, please reach out. I'm always here. My team is always here, and we will help you no matter what. We are here to listen. We are here to love. We are here to have a helping hand for whenever you need it. Let us be a shoulder to cry on, and let us strive for better days.
Wow, that was beautiful. That
Thank
was
you.
beautiful. And again, Bree, thank you for accepting the invitation
Of
to talk
course.
about your career, talk about all the projects, about Days, and the project with Days. And
Yes.
yes, anything about days or anything about your career, please let us know that we're here to be side by side working with you, and
Thank you so much.
opening the microphones of our show to bring the message to the world regarding the suicide, unfortunate pandemic, because we can call it that as a pandemic,
Oh,
because it's
yes,
a worldwide situation.
it is. And hopefully, this message will get worldwide one day.
Yes, we will. That's that. This message we're gonna push on that, and we're gonna bring that message to the world.
Thank you.
All right, Brie. Well, thank you so much for being in another episode of Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio.
Yes, of course. Thank you for inviting me again.
Thank you. My pleasure. And people, thank you for being with us in Beeline to Passports. And remember to be a leader, rock the world, inspires others with your emotions in control. Good night.